Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
This is my final MAFS-related interview.
What sort of villain gets that?
It's Australia's reaction. It's an
This
exclusive.
is an exclusive. That's hitting the cutting room floor, bro.
Caused a lot of drama and it never got aired. It just went nuts.
Another week, another podcast. What's up, my girl?
What is up?
My good sister. Yo, yo, yo.
I am so excited for today's guest.
I know, man. I
Because
know.
we've had her before. But what's your saying?
It was the first time was so nice. We had to do it twice.
Yes.
That's my favorite saying. I like that. We got Carolina from Married at First Sight coming
yeah,
in.
from my
From
season.
your season, man. This is big.
Huge.
That's what's up.
Because allegedly she's had a bit of a fling with the current groom, Jayden.
And I don't know if you guys know, Jayden's stories at the moment. It's not really looking too good, man.
After that confession, I don't know.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think, just one of those things where it's like you like see someone on the surface, and my grams always used to say that everybody's got a big secret that they're hiding.
True.
You know what I mean? And then when you go on a TV show, people just keep coming out of the woodworks and saying stuff. So I actually can't wait to get into it with Carolina.
Yeah, this is a full-on Pandora's box episode.
Absolutely,
So
man.
strap in. We are here on the beautiful Gadigal land, and she's about to walk in.
Let's get it.
Guys,
Oh my God.
I'm so excited for our guest today.
First time was so nice. We had to do it
Yep,
twice.
she's no stranger to the studio.
Carolina, welcome to the studio, girl.
Hello. I'm back.
She's back. And you brought your doggy with you
I
too.
did. You have,
Yes.
you have a special guest today.
Yeah, Miss
right
Lola.
here.
Funny
Yeah.
thing, I don't know if you know, but me and dogs, man, like, I don't have a phobia, but I'm very cautious about the dogs that I'm around.
What do you mean? You're a big
I like your
tall
dog,
man
though.
like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Big tall man, yeah, cool. But I ain't gonna lie to you. When you've had one bad experience with anything,
Yeah.
like it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. So I'm just like, I gotta be cautious. So when they say that you're bringing a dog, I sort of, oh no, this is actually kind of cute.
Yeah,
So I like your
she's
dog.
a
It's
sweetie.
cute.
She's the cutest thing. Look at her.
She's so
How can you be
sweet.
scared
Yeah,
of this?
I wouldn't mind one. Can you get one for me?
Oh yeah, we can. What do you want though?
I want a
little
Doberman,
fluffy
actually.
one? Oh really?
Yeah. That's actually like my dream dog. My dream dog.
Yeah.
What's your dream dog?
It's a Doberman. You know, like the ones with,
Doberman.
like the big ones with like the pointy ears.
Yeah.
I would have made mine like that has one, and like it is. I really like it, and I think
Yeah.
it likes me too. So it lets me pat it, like, and I even like put like my hand in its mouth and like does the whole nibble thing. I'm not even scared.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see?
Wow.
Progress.
Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud.
I feel like, getting a dog with your girlfriend is like the next step in the relationship.
Yeah.
When you guys get a dog together.
think so?
Unless one of you already have a dog and then like you just become the
You
step
adopt it.
parent. Yeah.
Yeah.
You step into that role. So, but then if you don't, you got to get a dog together.
Man, but
Yep.
that's a problem though, Carolina, because what if things don't quite work out? Now we gotta have
Don't
dog
be
custody.
negative.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not
I'm sorry.
right.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
What?
that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
No.
Yeah, can we cut that out, man? My good
No.
probably. She's like,
She's not going to like hearing that for sure. I would,
Hey, this is the funniest thing though, like, cause she'd be like getting, receipts from the podcast going, so what did you mean when you said this? I'm like, nah, girl, like, they'd be making me say some things, and you know what I'm saying? Because I
it
said,
was scripted.
oh,
it
it was scripted. The producers.
They made me, yeah.
I don't know if you heard last week's, it was, we were talking about one of the guys from Love Island, and I said, like, he had nice lips. And she was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
babe, I
Kale.
don't know about you, but that comment got me thinking. Anyway, girl,
Well,
welcome to the studio, first of all.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
We have a lot to get through today. So have you been watching the current season of MAFS?
I have, yes.
Yes.
I have been watching.
What
I missed
are
a
your
couple of the
thoughts?
weddings just because the wedding bits are a bit boring.
What?
But
I
yeah,
hear this all the time. I love the weddings.
Do you? Oh, you're
Yes.
such
Yeah.
a romantic, aren't you?
That's why I went on the show. I live for the part when the bride walks down the aisle and the groom turns around and he's like,
Yeah, but then it all turns to shit. So
now you're sounding like Taku.
No, I'm a positive
so what's
person.
the point? Exactly. What's the point of watching that? And then you're just gonna get your hopes down because I'm like, okay, this is what happens after.
Yeah.
But no, I missed a couple of the weddings, but I have been watching. I like the drama.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
most viewers, that's what we're watching for.
There seems to be a
Drama.
lot of drama already this season. And we're only like a few weeks in.
What's your
telling you.
favorite couple? Have you been watching?
Absolutely.
You're
Man. Hey
watching
man,
this
this is
season,
our
yeah?
job, girl. So
Yeah.
I gotta make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I slept at like
Yeah.
midnight yesterday just trying to catch up with my boys. So
That's
I live like
good.
right opposite to like my best friends. So like they just all came over to the house.
Yeah.
Imagine like just like six black dudes just watching MAFS. Hey, it was- emphasis on black because we don't really, you know what I mean? That's not really our thing.
Yeah.
But I'm actually enjoying this season. Like it's actually unreal. My favorite couple so far, man, that's interesting. I like
Richard.
Richard is
Andrea.
unreal, man.
Yeah,
And
they are
Andrea.
my favorite too.
Yeah.
They're so cute. I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, never know with the show, but
I know, right?
they are so far my favorite too.
Yeah,
What
they're very
about
sweet.
you, Selena?
The same, I
Yeah.
reckon. I don't have like specific favorite couples, but I like certain individuals. Like I rate him. Like hats off to him for not doing the photo ranking
I
challenge.
Yes.
actually really like him too.
Yeah, right.
He's
Mad
yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about him at first. I'm going to
What's
be
your
honest.
least favorite then? What do you think is not a good match? Maybe not as individual then.
Oh,
Maybe Cassandra.
Jono.
Yeah, same.
Really,
Lauren
Jono?
and Jono. I don't
I'm
think
not
they're good match.
sure about him.
What do you mean about him as individual? Like
Yeah,
together.
Is Jono the one with the?
He's-
Remember, he was doing all those comedic skits on his Instagram.
No. You're thinking about Ben. That's Ben, the tour guide. You're thinking about.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, you're thinking about Ben.
Who's
So-
Ben? Who's he matched with?
Ben
So-
and Ellie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Ellie really likes, or like Ellie wants to have kids, right?
Yeah.
And Ben is 39, and you know what I'm saying? He ain't really thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, she's been talking about wanting to have kids this whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. Just a switch, and he's like,
I've had an epiphany.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now I
From
want
where?
kids. Now I want 5 kids.
Yeah.
No, just fine. You don't think he's there for like a.
You know what?
I hate when people say that. I said that on the last time I was here, and I
Yeah.
say that every time, and I will say that to the day I die. I don't believe anyone goes on MAFS for love, like as if you go on MAFS for love, you're either dumb or a liar. Like I cannot. Like maybe I know you say you went on MAFS for love, but think about our season and the one after. We're in season 11 now. So
Yeah.
maybe up to season 9, our one, maybe you could still believe someone went there for love. But the last 2 seasons, there's 0 couples that lasted together even up until the next season aired. So if you actually go on MAFS for love and love only,
Yeah. You think you
Yeah.
ain't thinking straight.
yes, I love Ellie. I love Ellie. I love her energy, but I'm here for love. I don't think he's here for right reasons. I like a babe. Tell me why you're there for, because you're not there for love. Like,
Well, I mean, this is the most
I
interesting
think
thing.
you're smarter than that.
You're right. And this is the most interesting thing because Ellie had her cousin there. Remember her
Yes,
cousin?
the cousin.
That pulled up Ben?
Yes.
That motherfucker wasn't playing games, y'all. He took him to the side and he was like,
I'm not
really
buying
don't
it.
think you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
not
the guy
buying it.
has a podcast, and apparently he's there to promote his podcast.
See what I'm
It's not-
saying?
Yeah.
And his business, whatever it is. And like he just kind of gave like a real outlandish answer that everyone was like, hey man, like,
Yeah.
you really ain't here for the right reasons. But I guess like the right reasons to everyone might be, you know, you know what you're coming into, you know what I mean? You're going to leave MAFS and have a little bit of clout, but you're going to actually, you know, immerse yourself in the experience. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think the right reasons are. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I think ultimately everyone wants to find love. Like, who doesn't? And then if it happens, I think everyone maybe have that in the back of their minds. Like, if it happens, great. But I have, you know, a plan. There's a reason, another reason other than love, why I'm here on MAFS kind of thing. So this is what I believe. And that's why I think like most people have, you know, some sort of business that they there to promote. If not that, they are trying to become an influencer.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Otherwise, you just stay in your lane and just do your own thing. You've got better chances of finding love on that side.
Exactly.
You know,
Or just as bad, like as low chance as you have on the outside, I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Have you had any personal run-ins with anyone from the season?
Oh, I just did today with Cullen.
Oh, yeah, you met Collins.
Yeah,
Yes.
I met him really briefly. He seems like a really nice guy. So.
Right.
But-
We just had him in and he was so lovely.
Yeah.
Nothing like what you saw on the screen.
I
Yeah.
agree.
what do you think about Lucinda and Timothy's dynamic at the moment? Because we just had intimacy week just passed, right?
Yeah.
And I just felt like that was very, very interesting, you know, that week. Because obviously, like Timothy just seems like he's a bit of a, you know, he's very reserved. You know, when it comes to, you know, his sexuality. You know what I mean? Like he ain't really that. You know.
Do you know what? I'm not sure if he's not attracted to her or he is a slow burn, like he said. But I think the way he's approaching the situation so far, I don't know if it will change, but up until now, I think he's approaching it in a really respectful way. Like he's not
absolutely.
He's not putting her down. Like I'm not attracted to you. It's just like I'm a slow burn. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm sort of like into you or not, and it's fair enough. Like,
No,
you know.
yeah, I agree. But I also do wonder if he was matched with someone like yourself.
Yeah.
You're quite busty and beautiful. If you had rolled into bed topless with him, I can put hands down and put money that he would not react the way that he did with Lucinda. That's just my opinion. That's just me.
I don't know. Hey.
That really killed me, man. Because I was like, how would you say something like that to a woman? You know what I'm saying? Just
I get what he
respectfully.
means, though.
No, you know, I don't, because it's like, I'm sorry. That was very rude. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't, because no, but like genuinely, like, because I'm like, you know, if I'm going to bed, you know, topless and, you know what I'm saying, undies every time, like she said, I'm like, go, you do what you got to do. And she's like, I hope you don't mind. I don't have a shirt on. She didn't say that, you know, I got my titties out and I'm coming in, you got to motorboat me.
I think he felt pressure because he's like, she's obviously already expressed that she's there. She's willing to take it further and he's not yet. And then her doing that, it didn't feel like for him, like I'm just walking around in my undies because it's comfy. For him, it's like you obviously trying to pressure me into taking the next step. And that's the reason why. It's not because it's more comfortable for you. So I think that's how he took it.
Yeah, he felt like she crossed a boundary.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think he's looking at her like in a respectful way. So like you said, if it was a busty younger girl, whatever that was next to him, if he would have gone there, maybe he would, but just, you know, to get laid, not really to
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have done anything anyway. He seems quite respectful, but
He does,
I think he would have been like, okay.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be for the right reasons because I think he's maybe trying to build a connection with her.
Yeah.
Like if he was like a super hot girl next to him, he would be like, okay, I'll bang her, but like, you know, it's just for fun, a one-off. Like,
True.
it's different when you look at someone to just, you know, just to
As
get
wife
laid, just have sex.
material
Yeah, with
versus
someone that
like-
could potentially be something.
Yeah.
But I think that initial sexual attraction always has to be there with somebody that you want to
I
have as
agree.
wife. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
agree.
like that's like something that I feel like maybe to him feels like is an unspoken, but like she's a very sexual being, man, and like she really got offended when she heard his comment. You know, when they were at the Bucks night, and he said, you know, like if I really found my girl attractive, I'll sleep with her on the first night. You know, like I'll have sex
Are
with
you
her.
a boy though? Do you think like a boys talk like when they're you know with other boys, they would just talk themselves up, and then doesn't, you know, not always you mean what you say.
Yeah.
It's just because you among the boys and you just went
or
out.
banger.
Yeah.
We're talking missionary.
Missionary.
And missionary.
I'm talking her in the back.
Exactly.
No, okay. Now you actually have a very, very good point. You know, like, and you know, there was drinking, and you know, some things might come out. You know, but
Yeah.
it's like
And it's not
anybody would
your-
have taken offense to
It's
that.
not your like boys, like your, you know, your friends that you've known for ages. It's just boys that you just met.
Yeah.
You're not going to be
Okay.
like, oh no, do you know what? I need to take like 3 months to get to know someone before I can go there. Like the other boys would be like, are you joking? What the hell?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It was just that little, you know, section, you
Yeah.
know, where it was like, you know, maybe put a shirt on, and then she goes, well, you have boobies too. I was like,
I know.
Lord have mercy, bro. And then he goes, you just pissed in my cornflakes. I was like, Lord, yeah, she kind of did. That was tough.
Yeah. That's crazy. So the confessions, the confession week where
When you talk about
Jayden.
Jayden, of course.
Yeah. Jayden's confession was so full on. So for anyone that doesn't know, apparently him and his ex-girlfriend went through this tumultuous period where she apparently was cheating on him, allegedly multiple times. Then he found out. And then the only way that he was going to give her another chance is if he could sleep with one of her best friends, and she had to sit there and watch it.
That was so intense. Like, this
That's
is so
intense.
extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he told Eden this, and yeah, she had the same reaction naturally as all of us now. But now there's articles coming out saying that that wasn't even true.
Yeah. How crazy. Why would you say that on
Yeah.
national television if it's not true in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I don't even know, like, would this have maybe come from another relationship and not from the ex
From
that...
that one that we all think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but like he's only 26.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he mentioned that was the only relationship he had or something.
Oh, really?
I'm not
So
so
somebody
sure.
lying because I smell
Yeah.
baloney.
But that was
That was full on.
That's intense, bro.
full on, yeah.
Oh my God.
I was shocked. I was like, what? Like, who even, like, who does that? And
Yeah.
And I can totally understand, Eden's, I guess, reaction to that as well too, because her past as well is kind of crazy because she got cheated on as well, right?
Yeah.
Like her,
Her best
her
friend.
best friend and the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
That's
you know,
crazy to me.
And you know now that's when we blame the experts. Experts.
Experts. Yeah, she said-
Because, like, of course, let's go get the girl that got cheated on with,
Yeah.
the partner and best
best
friend,
friend, yeah.
and put her together with the boy that goes and wants to bang his ex's friends in front of her.
But I think it's
So-
the making her watch is the real messed up. Well, the whole thing's messed up.
Well,
let's
the
be
whole
honest.
thing is messed up, yeah.
But then what's even more messed up is lying about it.
Yep.
On national television. So obviously he wants
Yeah.
some airtime.
Do you reckon?
100%.
Huh?
Airtime. Let's just say the most fucked up shit and get airtime.
His brother probably said some shit
you
like
reckon?
that.
I wonder.
I'll put money on Mitch.
Because you
saying-
spent some time in the Gold Coast, like with Tamara and Mitch and all that, and Sam.
Yeah, so do you want to go there about the articles? Is that what you want to talk about? Let's go there.
No, go
So
ahead, say whatever you
so obviously I'm very good friends with Tamara from
Yeah.
our season.
Yeah.
I like go visit her quite often and stay at her place.
Yeah.
So this whole story of like me and Jayden getting together happened over a year ago. It's not recently. So actually have the specific date that it happened. So because it was on the 1st of January of 2023. So just over a year ago. So I was in the Gold Coast for a few days, maybe a week or so, something, over the Christmas, New Year's break.
Yeah.
I was staying with Tamara.
Yeah.
Olivia as well came, and I can't remember. Like there was a few of us girls.
Yeah.
We went to celebrate New Year's Day at Kali Beach Club. So start having pre-drinks at 11 a.m. Get to Kali Beach like 12:1, whatever.
Yeah.
Drinking all day. We get to Kali Beach Club around 1. Jayden obviously know us from because he's like his brother was in our
Yeah.
season, so obviously knows who we are. He also has met Tamara in many occasions
Yeah.
before, so he came to say hello. He was working, so he says he's a full-time kickboxer now. I don't know what he does now. Obviously, that was a year ago. But back a year ago, he used to work as a security guard at Kali Beach Club. And actually, the owner of Kali Beach Club owns a few other clubs. So he used to work as a security guard in a few of these clubs.
Yep.
So anyway, so he was working that day. And so he came, said hello. It was really quick, like stayed with us for 5 minutes. And then, went to do his shift. We're drinking all day, having, just the time of my life.
Yep.
It's New Year's Day, just
Hot
having
girl
fun,
summer.
letting my hot girl summer, letting my
Yeah.
hair down. I may or may not have had way too many drinks.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like by night, I don't remember much. I actually had like a blackout. Like honestly, I remember flashes of the night after drinking since 11 a.m. Right? So Jayden then finishes his shift. I don't remember anything, to be honest. So I wake up next morning at Tamara's house. Don't even remember how I got there. So the girls were filling me in and telling me like, oh, you're just making out with Jayden. I'm like,
Jesus.
what? Who? What? So I was shocked.
Yeah.
So I was so shocked. I honestly, to this day, I couldn't even tell you if he's a good kisser or not because I do not remember a damn thing. Like I don't. Yeah. So so it wasn't just one kiss. Apparently, we're making out like like we all love each other, making out all night, holding hands. We left that Kali Beach club and went to another club, also in the Gold Coast, obviously,
Yeah.
called Bedroom, I think. So I got my handbag got stolen when I was at that club, at the second club, a Bedroom. So anyway, so in the morning when the girls were telling me, I'm like, oh my freaking God, like
Yeah.
what happened? Like, you know, anyway, so I obviously messaged Jayden for help, like what happened to my handbag and
Yeah.
stuff. So because he was a security guard, he went all CSI on the cameras,
Yeah,
found
yeah.
who stole my bag and got it back for me.
Wow.
So we're still in touch for like a few days, I
Yeah.
guess, like back and forth, just mainly about the bag, to be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's
That's the story.
yeah, that's the story. So anyway, fast forward 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, I see an article from a source that apparently saw us making out at Kali Beach.
Okay.
I also actually just want to go back and clarify something. I use hooking up as like when I make out with someone. I did not sleep with Jayden like
Wow.
whatsoever. I'm actually gonna pull this out because I was sorry guys. I'm gonna pull this out because it's really funny. Because like I say hooking out and everyone thinks I'm like sleeping with people. Hold on.
She's got
Take your
receipts.
time. Yeah, man, receipts.
Timeline, screenshots.
Everything.
Okay, so hooking up generally refers to having sex. However, many others indicated that when they say hooking up, they're referring to something less than sex. To some, it means just kissing or making out. So
Yeah.
hooking up to me, when I say that, I just mean I literally made out with the guy.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, I would not have
Wasn't
sex.
anything crazy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
not at all.
That's how I
but
take it too when
Yeah.
I hear hook up. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you take it as?
I'm just fluid, man. I'm just like, can you explore that a little bit more?
Yeah.
Like when you say hook up, where did y'all go after that?
Exactly.
Because everyone's got like their own little,
Definition of it.
of what it means. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I just wanted to clear that up
Hmm.
because, yeah.
And then after that, did you guys stay in contact?
So this is what happened, right? So I got my bag back. Thank God, it was a $7,000 handbag. I was panicking when I woke up, and I'm like, "What? Where's my bag?" And the girl's like,
Legit.
"Oh, you know,
Not the Chanel.
it was yeah,
Or was
no,
it- was it Chanel?
no, it was a LV, a Louis Vuitton." I know. I was devastated. So I was like, yeah. So anyway, so Jayden is a hero. He got my bag back, and I'm forever grateful.
Yeah.
For that. So anyway, so so fast forward 2-3 weeks later, I see this article from a source saying that they saw us at Kali Beach hooking up. Then I kind of like, oh my God. Anyway, so left it. Jayden then screenshots the article, posts on his stories with the link to the article and tags me in it. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Are you joking? So yeah, so
Was he trying to get clout?
yeah, so and then a few months later, I see that he's on MAFS. So you
Very
go and make your own
interesting.
interpretations about his real reasons for being on MAFS. Just like I always say, no one is on MAFS for love.
Whoa, hey, that's a tag right there. That's a tag.
No one is
Well,
on
I mean, I've always wondered the intentions behind Jayden going on because of Mitch,
Because
his
his brother.
brother.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he might be one of the lucky ones who find love. Like I always say, ultimately, I do
Yeah.
think like everyone ultimately wants to find love. And if he does, great. But
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows how the show works. He knows that there's
Yes.
no successful couples in the last 2 seasons. So, so
Yep.
he obviously went there for a bit of clout, like everyone else. Nothing
Very
wrong with that.
interesting.
But then, yeah.
But you know what though? Like at the end of the day, you just really kind of look at the picture as it is right now, because I feel like Mitch would have probably just had a season like he had, obviously, and had gone, Jayden, you can do this too. I'll give you the whole game plan. This is what you gotta do.
Yeah, it looks like it's
You know what I'm saying? So like I think that's probably where we're coming from, going, this shit looks a little bit weird. And if the story isn't real about him and his ex-girlfriend sleeping with the best friend and stuff, that's
Yeah.
when you really have like a whole lot of alarm bells
Yeah.
going, my man.
Yeah.
You doing this whole clout chasing thing.
Exactly.
This is too much.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Because otherwise, even if it is true, which I doubt it, because like what girls would, be okay with that. But even if it is true, why would you say?
Why would you
such a
say
thing?
that out loud?
Yeah,
Exactly right.
take it a grave, boy. Like, what are you doing?
Now,
100%.
now the real question is now, do we see Eden going the whole way with him?
Yes,
Why would you say that?
because I think they're a good match, to be honest. But also, like, I think like Mitch went all the way, even though But yeah, they do. Well, can't say this, but we already know. That's why I'm saying that. We already know what's going to happen. We already know that they're still together.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw one scene at the start of when they were promoting it of him saying, I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
That
then
was
I
it.
just assume that they're still together.
Yeah.
they're still
And then there's
together.
a photo of Mitch and Eden's dog
Yeah,
that got
yeah, I've
posted
seen
around
that.
Christmas.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we
I don't
can't
know if
just
we're allowed to
assume.
say this. We can cut it out because I don't know if we can expose the show.
Well,
No,
it's
that's okay.
all out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's
So
back to
yeah,
reality.
I do because I guess I do because I know that they're still together.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
they will last up until the next season, that I don't know because no couples do last. But yeah, so that happens. Now I know he's on MAFS, and then so that story was like left there, and then there's his ex-girlfriend after this what was it? The confession
Yep.
was out there, was aired. His ex-girlfriend went on a podcast and said that it's obviously none of that is true. That he did threaten her of sleeping with her friends. Like he would be on fights and stuff, be like, "Yeah, I'll sleep with your friends" and this and that. But obviously, nothing ever happened. But then she also mentioned that when the time that we made out, that Jayden and I hooked up, they were still together, and that she dropped him off to work at Cali Beach on that day, on that morning.
Oh my God.
Did you not know that?
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to ask though.
Exactly. So this is like what I heard. So
And you were
apparently they
blind drunk, meanwhile, and you were single.
I was
whereas
single, yeah.
he would have, I assume, not be that drunk if
he wasn't
started
drunk.
drinking.
No, he's not a big drinker because he's
Yeah,
like
of
he's a
course.
kickboxer. He takes gym really
Yeah.
serious, so he's not a big drinker. But on top of that, he was working that day.
Exactly.
He was
Security
working
guard.
security guard.
That's
Yeah.
messed up, man.
So-
You're getting your girl to drop you off so you can go do some trifling shit.
Yeah.
That's the biggest like out of treason right there. Bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
so,
my
and obviously he wanted her to know because I'm not too sure if he told her afterwards or if she just found out from reading their articles because, but obviously he wanted her to know because if he wasn't the one, if he didn't tell her and he maybe was the source that leaked the story.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that because otherwise, who freaking screenshots the article and posts on their own story?
Yeah,
Exactly,
and
exactly.
incriminates themselves.
Yeah, who does that? So anyway, so if he wasn't the one who leaked the story or told her, he obviously wanted her to know by posting on his stories because then she obviously will know. So I was like so confused.
That is a very interesting age.
Yeah, and I feel really bad for her and like obviously really sorry because, but I definitely had no idea, no clue he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it meant nothing. It was literally just a few like kisses apparently that I don't even remember about.
Man, I just really started to make sense of everything that you're saying right now. And I don't know where my mind was at. I just made sense of the fact that she dropped him off. That kiss happened. The next morning he's posting and the girl obviously would have seen it. And I'm like, are they in on this together? Because now she's out. Okay, anyway, well, like now, wait, is this the same girl?
Yeah, but no, she seems very low-key. Like, even though she did wanted to clear things up about the stories, she never wanted her name mentioned, her Instagram mentioned. So I think she wants to clear this up, not really with the world, but mostly with like people that know that she's, people around her, family and friends that know that they were together. Because like people that live in Gold Coast would know them both.
Yeah.
They actually go to the same gym as well. So,
Yep.
so I think she just wanted to clear that up for
Yeah.
friends, which makes sense. Like
It
I wouldn't want to
does.
do that too. Imagine like your family, your friends, or even people that know who you are, but it would be like, oh my god, that girl, like
Yeah.
was watching her ex-boyfriend sleeping with another chick, like her friend in front of her, and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So,
Is Jayden actually on paper like would he be your type?
Definitely not.
Oh,
No, that's how
okay.
drunk I was.
What?
But like in my defense, it was New Year's Day. Yeah.
Blame it on the
It was New Year's
alcohol,
Day.
baby.
It was
No,
New
I
Year's
got
Day.
you. I got you.
Just the whole thing is messed up, I think.
Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Like what you said, whether the story, the confession was real or not, like it's so damaging to her and her reputation
Yeah.
and just like a mockery of whatever they had.
That's true.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why bring it into your current relationship? I mean, maybe he thought it was going to come out, but then what if it's not true?
Yeah.
There's so many possibilities, man. The variables are too many to
There's
actually
too
get to the
many.
truth.
My
I know.
brain feels like it's about to
Yeah.
explode.
But it seems like Eden is actually a very,
She seems
she's
lovely.
a great girl, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
So
know.
do you like hang out with them? Like, how do you know indefinitely that they're still together?
No, just like it's out there. It's like a few
Oh, just
articles
from
and stuff.
articles
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. No, I have no contact with him. He did try to see me a few times after that, but I'm like, no, I was drunk.
Yeah. That wasn't me.
So
That was
I don't know
Patricia.
if I'm allowed to play this. Do you want me? Can I play this?
Yeah.
You sent a voice message?
Yes. He's actually really sweet, but he's just really not my type. But he was actually really sweet. I'll
Straighten up
well,
your chair.
I mean, like at the time, obviously now, but at the time I'm like, no. But I have this voice message that he sent something to me in Portuguese. How cute is that?
speaks Portuguese?
He doesn't, but he works with people from Brazil. So he
he
asked them to
learned.
teach him how to say something, and then yeah, I was like, this is sweet. So
That's
he's
nice.
I know, it's super sweet. Let's find him if he hasn't blocked me. No.
Yes.
That's us every time we have an interview. Oh, wait. Have you been blocked yet? Yeah. Nah, not yet. That's cool. Me too.
And then there was a time, like a few weeks later as well, that I think he was in Sydney on a stopover because he was going to Dubai for a fight or something.
Oh,
And then he
okay.
messaged me, was like, I'm in Sydney, do you want to go for sushi? And I'm like, no, thanks.
Oh, really?
He was trying,
Yeah.
man. Man, you can't knock a man off for trying.
I'm like, no, thanks.
You know what I'm saying? He really...
No, I didn't say it like that. I just said I would say, sorry, I'm busy. I've got plans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll play the voice note. It's really cute.
What was he saying? He's got the accent too. That's
I know his accent is actually really good.
very, very
Wait,
good.
what was the other
Molto
one?
bene. That's not even Portuguese, but yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
he was really sweet sending me all this stuff in Portuguese. He was saying,
Girl, you got to scroll that much up. Like, so you guys were talking, huh?
Yeah.
Got your ass.
no, we were talking, but it was mainly about the bag at first. So that's why there's all
okay,
these
okay,
messages because he was like, just trying to update me how,
Yeah.
that was going on. Like I found in the cameras, now I'm trying to find the guy. I had to,
Hey,
all
man.
this stuff.
He was laying down the ground.
But yeah, so he would send me all this like cute stuff in Portuguese, and I'm like, oh my god, you must go out with like a lot of Brazilian girls to like know all this Portuguese.
yeah.
And then he on that voice message, what did he say? No, you're the only Brazilian girl, and I cannot wait to see you in Sydney.
Boo jive.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, super cute. Yeah.
Damn.
That is cute.
I know. Yeah, I know. He
You-
is a
you-
sweet boy. He knows
Wait,
how
but
to
you believe
flirt.
that?
No.
You're smart. You're a smart girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I think you actually treated, about the situation well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you were like, this is just a transaction. I just want my bag.
yeah.
Girl just wanted her bag back, and that was it.
She wanted the LV.
You
And
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you know what though? Like I feel like, from what I see anyway, he somewhat took accountability, somewhat, like for the situation. And I'm just really hoping the best for the two, man. I mean, from what we watching anyway, like
Yeah.
it seems like they might go the way.
I hope so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I hope he found the one.
The
I
only
mean,
one. Sorry, go ahead.
He's a 26-year-old boy. He has a lot to learn with this, like,
Yeah.
so
But wait,
she seems
who's
more
older,
mature.
Mitch or Jayden?
So Mitch is older, even though Mitch looks younger.
It
So
does.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't know anything about Jayden when we apparently made out, allegedly. So I don't think I knew anything but his name. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have a conversation because, I was blind drunk. I was not in
Yeah.
a state of
Yeah.
having a conversation. If we did, I don't remember any of it either. But,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But after the small interaction that you guys had, like, do you think they're similar, the two
Him and-
brothers? Him and Mitch?
Yes. Do you
Okay.
think they both have commitment issues, or do you think they're both?
Just all, yeah,
Whoa.
everything.
I think they're both very. I think I shouldn't say this, but misogynist a little bit,
Whoa.
like the
Yeah,
way that
yeah,
they think
yeah.
of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember like when Ella was staying over there, when Mitch and her were still kind of together. Yeah, I think because their mum doesn't live there. It's just like literally their dad and them two, I believe. So
Well,
it's a really like masculine energy kind of household.
Yeah. Like remember, how Mitch spoke about me on the boys' night. So they very much are capable of talking about, like speaking about women in that way.
Yeah.
Mitch is gonna hate me because we did make peace with that, and we're friends now. Like he even freaking, I'm one of his close friends. On Insta. I know. So hopefully he doesn't block me now. Like we made peace with that, but I do think that they have that in them.
Of
for some
course.
reason, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
interesting,
The way
makes
they
sense.
see and are capable of speaking about women
Yeah.
is quite misogynist, I would say.
Well, hey man, it's 2024. We're here to educate. This is why Back to Reality is here. You guys got to teach us how to talk about and to women.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope my guy's hearing this, and I hope he chooses the right direction to walk in after this.
Yeah.
But Carolina, man, thank you so much, man, for taking the time to come in.
Yeah.
We love you, girl, and we love your
Oh
dog.
my God, I can't believe I'm here to yet again talk about hook up for another man in MAFS. Oh my God. I
Was
know.
there anyone else that you've met from this season?
No, I haven't. But you know what? It's really funny. Like a few people were saying, like, "Oh, she's like doing this on purpose for clout and stuff like that." I was like, "No, I'm not. This kiss happened a year before he was on
Yeah,
MAFS.
exactly.
Like, if anything, he was the one chasing clout. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's definitely not it. Happened a year before, and the story just like got out because. One, at the time, he posted on his stories, the article on his stories tagged me and all of that. And now it got brought back up because his ex-girlfriend went and, mentioned it on the podcast that they were still together when this all
Exactly.
happened. So I was like, how is this my fault? I'm not the one trying to put it, out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Did you ever hear from Duncan after you came on the last podcast?
No.
Because Selena got blocked.
I got,
Yeah.
What?
So some shit went down, huh?
yeah. So after we had you on here, I went to an event, which, I'm doing influencing full time now. So for me, that I've got my work cap on. I'm thinking we're all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Rock up there, and Evelyn decides to say to my face in front of everyone, I don't fucking talk to people who talk shit about me on their fucking podcast.
She said that to you.
Yeah, when I went to go say hello to her. So I was a bit like,
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. She's
Yeah,
a mean girl. Like she is. Like do you know how I know this as well? She's not friends with
any of the girls.
none of the girls from her season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came out as a villain. Okay, I'll wear that badge for the rest of my life. But like I'm friends with like most of the girls, even the girls
Yeah.
that were not on my side at the time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Tamara
Man.
freaking hated me when we were filming, and like now like she's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that shows you're not a girl's girl, and
Yep,
you're just
yep.
a mean girl, really. Because when you're not a girl's girl, you're a mean girl.
That's true, man. Well, yeah, she did unfollow me too. I just,
Did
Oh, did she?
but it's okay. No hard feelings, sister.
I follow you.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Caroline are cool on that.
amazing.
It's just, you know what, though? I'm just like, it still just kind of seems very interesting. The relationship feels very interesting because I was watching with the guys yesterday, and they were like, wait, those guys are still together. They do a lot of stuff together, huh? Like in terms of like doing ads and stuff, because they're on that Westpac ad.
with Alessandra.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow. So I don't know, man. Like they're a power couple, but some people would say it's PR, but you can't do PR for this long.
I
I don't
agree,
know.
but also you'd feel the pressure to try harder to make it work.
Yeah,
so they
okay.
could be like not a fake couple, like a real couple, but that doesn't mean that they're not struggling. That doesn't mean that they wouldn't have call it quits months ago, you know, like but they are just dragging it out and trying because it makes sense.
Okay.
So, you know,
well,
I
like,
even
look
did
at-
that with my ex. Like,
Oh, really?
Daniel and I, like, because we felt the pressure of, you know, the judgment that could come from the people saying, like, ha, 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 you guys did all of that and not even together. So I think, like, we wouldn't have stayed together as long as we did if it wasn't for that.
Absolutely.
So you do kind of try harder when you're in that kind of...
Okay.
They're the last ones left. Ollie and Tani broke up.
Yeah, exactly.
Millie.
Yeah.
Mel and Layden.
Yeah, they both broke up. There's no couples left
Yeah.
together. Yeah, from the
After
last
Ollie and
2
Tani, I was
seasons,
like-
they never even made it together into the next season.
So
Yeah,
sad.
man. Ollie and Tani were the ones that hurt me. I was like, oh, man, I like y'all.
I was shook.
But
were
that
dope, they were
goes
dope.
to show how this,
Yeah.
you know, it's
What do
a
you do,
drama
man?
show. It's not about love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and I have no love stories. I'm going to be single forever.
Don't say
Nope,
that.
we don't like that. Now you're turning into what I said before.
No, I'm joking.
But
I'm
no
like-
love on the scene? No DMs?
Look, my last failed love story happened recently. I met this boy in America. So I spent a month in America just over like the Christmas break with family.
Yep.
And I met this amazing boy. And we went on a date. We like got on like a house on fire. We spent a bit of time together. I met his mom. She's so cute. She literally messages me every day.
Oh my God.
But I had to come home back to
Yeah.
Australia, and I just cut him off because I know I had to ghost him because
Why? We said we weren't going to do that anymore.
my heart is broken. Like, I know it sucks, like really sucks. But you know what? Like, I was catching feels, and you know, the reality is like you can't ever go anywhere really. Like, I live in Australia, he live in America. Like, what are we gonna do? So I was like, oh, you know what? This best thing to do is to cut him off now.
Wow.
So yeah, so his few last messages was like, I think his last message to me was like, you left me on red and like a sad face, and I was like, oh fuck, I want to cry. Like, I don't want to do this, but I have to. So I know.
I'm sorry, my brother.
What does his mum even say to you every day?
She's the sweetest. She just replies to all my stories, just saying you're gorgeous, or like emojis, or like
She's still messaging you?
yeah. She sent me a message the other day saying like, oh, I hope you and B, and let's not say his name, like lived closer so you could make it work. Try to make it work. She's just
Because
so
he's told
cute.
mom. He's told mom.
I
you
know, I
She
know.
had to go, mama.
Yeah, but last year I was like really putting myself out there. I was going on dates and like really having fun. Now I kind of slow down a little bit. Like, I'm like,
Which is
okay.
Yeah.
Good. We see you go. We see you. You're still vibrant. You know what I'm saying? You still got the good
Yep.
energy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sure when the time comes,
Yep.
all good things come to those who wait.
I know.
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
in a rush. I'm
Yeah.
cool. I'm just
Exactly.
living my best single life.
Yeah.
We love that, man. Well, look, girl. Once again, thanks so much for coming. Really do appreciate your presence. Thanks so much for the energy, the love. It was great, right?
Yes. Yep.
Thank
always.
you for having
always.
me.
We
I
love having you
coming
here.
Yes, thank you guys. Thanks for having Lola as well.
Yeah. We love Lola.
She's dope.
She's right here sleeping next to me.
That's what's up.
So cute.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. And yeah, man, let
next
us know.
week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, thank you.
sorry.
Cut me off like that. I just wanted to know who they wanted us to have on the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.